Indiana National Guard soldiers protecting the homeland one keystroke at a time. Welcome inside the comfy confines of the Channel 13 studios. Felicia and Scott joining you. We're going to be talking with Angela in a moment because we are tracking some storms right now. And what do we call this Thursday night? We call this?
It is Friday Junior.
Friday Junior.
We are celebrating, as we always do, on Friday Junior and Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays.
The weekend is almost here. We're excited about that. Excited to get the practice in over at the track. Practice resumes tomorrow, and of course that'll be Fast Friday, and gates will open up at 10. They start at about noon tomorrow. But let's start, as we always do, at 10 o'clock with Angela, because currently we've got some storms and rain out there, right?
Yeah, round one has moved on. We're waiting on round two. At 8 o'clock, when the severe thunderstorm watch was set to expire, Storm Prediction Center put us under another one until 2 a.m. And it does include a few additional counties across the western part of the state. Add to that, we're under a flood watch because these slow-moving storms have been producing a couple of inches of rain or more in a relatively short amount of time, and really hard hit places like Greene County. There was golf ball size hail reported.
Wow.
Several locations across the southern part of the state, including southwestern Greene County. Golf ball size hail, about 2 inches in diameter, obviously can do a lot of damage. That's the severe thunderstorm watch. This is the flash flood watch that goes until early tomorrow morning. We're getting a bit of a break in between wave 1 and wave 2, but you can clearly see wave 2 developing out to our west. We've been monitoring a few spotty thunderstorms. No lightning with that, but a couple of downpours here just to the south of Newcastle, and those are kind of pivoting northeast in between Newcastle and Richmond along I-70. We do have, actually, I guess it was canceled ahead of schedule. I did have one flood warning for parts of Greene County that was set to expire. Oh, I guess it is after 9:45, isn't it? It's 10.
It is.
It expired at 9:45, which is the reason it's not showing up right now. Okay, so let's expand the view because you can see wave 2. What's working in our favor is this is moving into an atmosphere that's already had one round of rain and storms, and it's weakening on its own. So that's a piece of good news. So severe threat should be diminishing a bit, but we will keep the pockets of heavy rain going over the next several hours. This is early tomorrow morning at 2 a.m. We'll stop Future Track 13 at 4 a.m. It's out of here by 8 a.m. But as I said earlier, this is just overall a messy weather pattern. The complexes of storms are developing along a warm front. As long as that warm front moves north, we're going to be just fine for Fast Friday tomorrow and for a good part of qualifying on Saturday. Because what happens is when the atmosphere heats up this much, we get what's called a cap. And that cap in the atmosphere really keeps the storms from developing. Could we have a 1 or 2 pop tomorrow? Yes, but I also think lots of dry time for Fast Friday. And we include a storm chance on Saturday, but again, also a fair amount of dry time to get some qualifying in. Do I think it could be interrupted during the afternoon?
Right.
Yes, we're just going to kind of have to wait and see if we get another one of those caps building on Saturday that would hold off the rain and storms until perhaps later in the day into Saturday night.
Interesting.
Yes.
So there's a lot to look at tonight.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are wondering, are they going to be woken up by storms overnight?
Yes, so let's go back since we had a question on
we can
Facebook.
reverse?
Oh, heck yes, we can reverse. Don't you worry. There is a back button on this clicker that I did remember tonight. So this is Future Track 13 at 11 o'clock, and then we're going to stop it during the early morning hours, and you can see the heavy rain, pockets of heavy rain. There will be some rumbles of thunder. All of this possible between now and about 4 or 5 in the morning, and then we'll quiet things down.
All right, that's good to know, and be interesting to see how the drivers feel about that gusty wind on Friday.
Yes, so winds are going to be south-southwest. I'm glad you brought that up. 20 to 30 miles per hour sustained.
That can impact times, and yeah, it's going to be interesting for these drivers out there as they're trying to get speed up. So.
And we may get some higher gusts as well. So yeah, very windy and very warm, near 90 tomorrow.
All right. Oh. Yeah. All right. Let's talk about our special report that's coming up tonight at 11 o'clock and give you an idea. So, ladies, when I say the word soldier, what are the images that pop into your mind?
Camouflage.
Yeah.
Yep, camouflage.
A Marine,
right.
Somebody in the Navy, the uniform.
Yep. Right.
Yeah.
Somebody with conventional weapons, right? Out there
guns.
training in the battlefield. Well,
Grenades.
Tonight we're taking a look at sort of the evolution of the Indiana National Guard soldiers, because There are bad guys out there that are lurking behind computer screens, and these brave men and women are with the Indiana Cyber Battalion. They are defending our country. They're doing so from Maryland. They're in Baltimore, and they train in southern Indiana. So the way for me to go ahead and do this story was to jump on board this Black Hawk helicopter with the Adjutant General of the Indiana National Guard. We did about a 30-minute flight down there, and there's the Adjutant General on the opposite side of me. This is Muscatatuck Urban Training Center. This is where the military trains for a variety of missions, including how to prevent cyber attacks across the country. Very few Hoosiers have ever seen this place. We touched down, and the Adjutant General gave me a tour. Here's a bit of that tour.
Right now we are in the urban core. It's the core of the Muscatatuck Urban Training Center. It replicates a core of any municipal or large city.
You said you had some memories of your service overseas.
Yeah, so this reminds me of Kabul, Afghanistan. It also reminds me of Brčko, Bosnia, when I was actually deployed. So this offers the venue to train in a realistic environment that actually prepares you to go overseas and do your mission much more in a much more capable manner.
Would there be cyber training happening in this kind of environment?
Yeah, so that's part of the multi-domain operation. So this is the land component of an Army infantryman that might be on a patrol, while at the same time, simultaneously, there could be a cyber attack on a building, or there could be a cyber warrior that's looking into a building because they've gained access of a camera that allows me as an infantry platoon leader to know what's inside of that building before I go in it.
And you stage all of this that we're seeing here.
We do. We have the ability to set the conditions to achieve the training objectives of any unit that comes here that wants to train in those 5 spaces, because we can pick that truck up and we can move it here. We can reset rebel piles to achieve all of those objectives in a very timely manner.
So that is a bit of our special report that you're going to see tonight at 11. You're going to learn the mission. You're going to meet the Indiana Cyber Warriors. And we're going to find out what these citizen soldiers are doing on behalf of our country, defending the homeland, and doing so one keystroke at a time. These people are brilliant with computers, and you'll be interested to see more of my special report tonight at 11. Muscatatuck, I've lived here a long time. I've never been to Muscatatuck in southern Indiana. And again, it's a fascinating place. That one area that we were walking through looks like something out of Afghanistan or something, out of a war-torn country.
It does. It looks like Ukraine right now.
Right.
You know, that's what I immediately thought when I saw that. I thought, this is what Ukraine is dealing with right now, and they set that up for
They do,
for everybody.
to do training on a variety of levels. So anyway, that's coming up tonight at 11. All right, let's talk baseball and dogs.
Okay.
Wasn't John Duran's story so cute
it
today?
was great.
That is a pivot, and I welcome, because we're always ready to talk dogs for sure, and throw a little baseball in there, just making it that much better.
Yeah, he fetches baseball bats.
I know.
Which is unbelievable, and he's fast.
Or it's just a really big stick.
You know what? You're right about that.
I had not thought about that.
It's just a big stick, and he's having fun. Pleasing his human.
That's right. Check out this really cute story from John Duran.
I end up being the guy with the dog. Everybody wants to know where Eli's at. That's what I like about it. Up. Good boy.
He waits patiently, listening for his cue.
He opens up the gate for us, and then Eli runs out there. Back.
Stealing the spotlight in between batters.
He picks up the bat, and then he comes back, and as he's coming back, he'll drop the bat out for the good boy, the official bat boy.
Meet the Indians' newest employee.
Eli is a Belgian Malinois.
Who's definitely the youngest on the roster.
He actually signed his contract with the Indians when he was 12 months old.
You bring in a dog that's going to fetch our home baseball bats, you can't beat that.
Front, sit,
But getting Eli ready for his call up to the pro ranks
out, sit,
takes a lot of work.
mark, alert. Good boy. A lot of people refer to it as impulse control. Back, we got baseballs flying everywhere back there. And his brain's screaming at him right now to jump on that field and go out there and go after one of those balls. And it helps him to learn not to go after everything in sight.
Eli executes fearlessly.
Yep. Coming in hot, huh?
And doesn't mind getting dirty,
You're looking chalky.
as long as it comes with a little bit of praise.
Good boy.
Game time
Back.
is their favorite time.
It's actually fun.
and proves dogs can play ball too.
Good job, buddy.
All right, so you both have dogs. How would your dogs do in terms of fetching
You'll
baseball
never
bats?
see that bat again. You will never see that bat again.
Grabs the bat and takes off.
See you later.
Yeah.
Chewy?
Chewy is way too small.
Yeah.
I mean, she can pick up, when in her younger days, she could pick up a hard baseball in her mouth. But she's so old now.
She's 13.
She's 13. We do,
Yeah.
we do
like
small things.
She's a bit of a diva. She's
a
like,
bit of a
I'm
diva.
not going to want to do all that running. A couple of ball throws and she's
and
done.
then, I'm going to lay it down.
Yeah. I will say, every time I see that, though, I'm wondering if there would be bite marks in the bat.
I wonder
and
about
does
that, too.
impact the ball?
Good question. I would think that if it bothered the players too much, they wouldn't have it done.
Yeah.
But is it legal? Like, what do they call it? Like whatever
right,
they put
the
on
pine tar that they put on there, the sticky stuff, you know, to keep.
Would it be more aerodynamic to have bite marks in the bat?
And then what about the metal bats? Does the dog go and fetch the metal bats? Is that a concern for their teeth? We got questions.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Well, excellent story by John Duran. Let's go ahead and tell you what some of the folks are mentioning tonight. Teresa says official bat boy is very smart and a beautiful puppy.
Yeah.
I bet his speed is amazing and fast. Glenn's impressed that the dog got the baseball bat. And Tammy wanting to know, say, bring on the rain, Angela.
Okay. Yeah, southern part of the state's going to get a fair amount of rain under a severe thunderstorm watch until 2 a.m., under a flood watch until 8 a.m.
Oh, you know what? Brian has maybe the funniest line. Milo can do that.
Milo
Lauren
can do
Kostick's
that.
dog.
For sure.
I wish we had friend of the show, Lauren Kostick, in to ask her about Milo and Murphy and could they do it.
bet
Kim
they
saying Belgians are crazy in a good way. They make seriously good canines. You had mentioned that you'd kind of seen this breed of dog before, right?
Yeah, they're in that latest John Wick movie with Halle Berry, and she, I read like this article, random, about how she trained with them for like a year, maybe two, a really long time. She worked very closely with the dog. So
Nice.
an actress's job, you know, who knew?
Right. All right, so here we are on Friday Junior and
Friday
a
Junior.
final look at the forecast.
We're kind of in between two waves of rain and storms, the second approaching from Illinois. The good news, it looks to be kind of weakening, but we're going to watch it closely over the next couple of hours for you. There will be rain. There will be some rumbles of thunder. Can't rule out some small hail or gusty winds, so we'll just keep an eye on radar for you overnight and very early tomorrow morning. This does clear the state by 4, 5, 6 in the morning, and forecasting a mainly dry day tomorrow. A pop-up can't be ruled out, but the big story, we're close to 90 for a very windy, muggy, warm, fast Friday.
Do you like that? You like those temperatures?
Yeah, it's going to move on through, and then it's Ohio's problem.
That's right. Not our problem anymore.
Very good. Good to have all of you with us tonight here at 10 o'clock. Be sure to join Felicia, Angela, and myself tonight at 11. We'll see you then. Good night.